Hi, grade 12s. Today we're going on to final loan payment from slides 42 to 46 from the finance PowerPoint. Okay, so as you saw from yesterday's lesson, you worked out the number of payments that a loan would take. And a lot of the time with those questions is you had full payments and then you had one less, a fraction of a payment. Okay. So what you would do, for example, with that last example that we did, the person was paying 3,000 Rand. So he would pay 3,000 Rand for each thing. Then that final payment would be less than 3,000 Rand because it's a fraction of the time. So what we're going to do today is we're going to actually work out what is that final payment. Okay. So if we go through the example here, it's saying a loan of 50,000 Rand is repaid by means of equal monthly installments of 3,000 Rand, starting 1 month after the loan was granted. The interest charged on the outstanding balance is 12% compounded monthly. How many installments are required to repay this loan? So this is exactly the same as the last example that we did yesterday. So I've just written it down. And you can see from yesterday's lesson how I did that, okay? So basically we're just solving for n, and you can see here we get this 18 point and some decimal, okay? That means that we have 18 full payments of 3,000, and then we'll have one final payment that is less than 3,000, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what is that amount at the end. All right. So question B is saying, what is the balance outstanding immediately after the 18th payment? Okay. So let's see if I can fit it in here. So balance outstanding, P is equal to, we don't know. The monthly payments is 3,000. Our interest rate is this 12 over 100. And that's divided by 12. And our n is equal to, now, what we're working out here is the balance outstanding immediately after the 18th payment. So this full payment here. Now, you remember with balance outstanding, we put in for this n the remaining time period. So our remaining time period here is without that full payment. So it will be 0,323,16528. That is our remaining time period. Okay, so we get P is equal to X, 1 minus 1 plus, to the minus N, all over I. Substitute my values in. This is equal to 1 over 100. So we get 1 over 100 to the power of negative 0,323,16528. All over 1 over 100. Okay, you can punch that on the calculator and you will get your balance outstanding is 963 Rand and 13 cents, it looks like. Okay. Now, the important thing here is grade 12s, use as many decimals as you can. Please do not round off this number. If you round off this number over here, you're going to have a major round off over here. Okay. And it's so the more decimals, the better. So what I would do is use all the decimals on the screen of your calculator. Okay. So that's our balance outstanding. So now what's happening here is after the 18th payment, this person still owes 963 Rand and 13 cents. There's still one time period left. So he will still get interest on this amount that he needs to pay. Okay. So now the question C is saying, what is the final payment? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put interest on that outstanding balance. Okay. So we know we're going to use the compound formula. A is equal to That's what we're going to work out. Our principal was 963 Rand and 13 cents. Our I is 12 over 100. And our N is equal to 1 because it's just one time period. We're going from the 18th to the last. Okay, divide that one by 12. I don't have to multiply this one by 12 because it's already in months. All right, so here we get A is equal to P, 1 plus I to the power of N. Punch this on the calculator, and you will get 972 Rand and 76 cents. So that is the final payment. Okay, let's go on to example 2. Okay, so example 2 is saying, Vuyo is granted a loan of 600,000 Rand to start his own business. He repays the loan by making monthly repayments of 15,000 Rand. Calculate how long it will take Vuyo to repay the loan and the value of the final payment, which is less than 15,000 Rand, if the bank charges 11.4% per annum compounded monthly. So with a type of question like this, you can see it's not like the first one. They haven't laddered it for you. We have to do everything in once. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find out how many payments this person has. Okay, so we're going to use the the present value formula. So we've got P is equal to 600,000 X is equal to, they told us he's paying 15,000. I is equal to, they said, just reading here, 11.4 over 100. This is compounded monthly. And our N, we do not know. That's what we're going to figure out. I just want to work out what this is. And we get 19 over 2000. Okay, so present value formula. Substitute our values in. To the minus n all over 19 over 2000. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole lot of things at once here, grade 12s, but just follow what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to take this 600,000, multiply it by this. Okay, so now we got rid of that. Now I'm going to divide by 15,000. And now I'm going to subtract 1. Okay. So we get negative 0.62 is equal to, I'm just going to work out what this is here, and it's going to be a negative. So we've got 1 plus 19 over 2000, decimal 1.0095 to the minus n. Okay, divide both sides by negative. 0.62 equals 1.0095 to the minus n. Okay, so now I'm going to use logs to find out what n is. I'll write it on the side here, so just to refresh your memory. A to the y is equal to x. That means that y is equal to log x base a. So that's what I'm going to use here. We're going to get negative n is equal to log 0.62 base 1,0095. Okay, put that on the calculator. And we get negative 50.55 wada. I'm just going to divide both sides by negative just to miss that step, and we'll get n is equal to 50,558,19924. Okay, so what does that mean to us? That means that we have 50 full payments of 15,000 Rand plus one payment, one final payment less than 15,000. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find out what is our final payment. Okay, it's going to be less than 15,000. Now, just to keep this on the calculator, I'm just going to times it by -1 because that's what we have over here. And I'm going to subtract the 50 from it. And that's the decimal that we're going to be using. Okay, because we need to find that final payment now. So, what I've got to do is we know what our P, or our P we don't know. Okay. We know what our X is equal to. It's 15,000. Our I hasn't changed. I just want to get it here. 19 over 2,000. And our N is now going to be this number here that I've got here. 0,558,199,2363. Okay, I'm going to plug that into the present value formula. And we get 15,000 sorry, this is over 2,000 to the minus 0,558,199,2363. Okay, just going to try and close my bracket there. All over 19 over 2,000. Okay, punch that on the calculator and you will get P is equal to 8,311 Rand and 51 cents. Okay, so that's at the 50th time period. What we want to do now is we want to still add interest to that. 19 over 2,000, and n is equal to 1 because it's just one time period. Okay, punch that on the calculator and you get your final payment amount, or this guy's final payment amount is 8,390 Rand and 47 cents. Okay, so it's not too bad. You see, grade 12 is just a method. Just follow those steps and you can't go wrong. Right, what I would like you to do is exercise 4.9, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 for me, please. And before you go grade 12s, what I would like you to do is just tap on that little emoticon sign. It's a little smiley face. And I want you to send a little dancing penguin on the group, on the chat there for me, please. Thank you. Cheers.